Number four, making others feel like they can help you succeed. So this is not going to always be available to you, but there might be opportunities where you might be able to find ways to be helped. Um, what you're trying to do here is give people the opportunity to engage in an experience that again creates connection. And sometimes people really want to help you, but they don't know how to help you. So sometimes you have to go a little bit out of your way and create conditions where they feel like they're helping you. And sometimes that act of helping you doesn't necessarily serve the purpose of actually helping you, at least not immediately. Like maybe it's something that you're thinking, this is not really gonna move the needle for me. But from their end, they might be seeing it as a huge commitment to helping you. And if that's going to help cultivate trust, then I think as long as you're not putting your health in like serious jeopardy, um, you know, uh, I guess I'm thinking about my situation. There's been moments where I've decided to say, I think if we go to this place, this person really wants to go here because they think it's going to help me. Maybe they want to take me to a park, or they want to take me to a place because they're in their heads, they're thinking, if we go to this really nice place, it's going to help me feel better. Whether, I don't know, it's maybe a beach or something like that. And I've been in situations where like, well, I think I might take a few hits here from the illness perspective, but I think I may be able to manage it. I don't think it's going to be too crazy. And of course, there's got to be boundaries here, right? There are certain levels where you shouldn't have to cross in order to create these circumstances. You don't want to also be in a situation of people pleasing all that, like uncontrollably, and then you find yourself in situations where your health is being put in, yeah, in extreme situations. But if it's a situation where maybe, okay, if I do this, I'm actually might take some hits, but I think I can manage it. But with the trade-off or the benefit being that it's going to help me create a bond with this person, then I've done those decisions. I made those decisions in the past, and I think they've worked. They've translated into a greater good and the bigger picture of getting help or creating a support system for you. And one way to uh one little thing that I like to think about this in this process is sometimes it's useful to, if the person is actively interested in helping, finding ways to help, but they don't know how to do it, or some layers just seem too out there for them to commit. Well, you can try to think about, getting them to commit to something that's relatively small and tangible. And that's going to make it easier. And then you can generate consistency and that commitment, and that can make it easier for them to commit to something bigger later on. And I'm kind of showing you a sequence here. Maybe there are better sequences to illustrate this. But the idea is that, maybe you have a close person. It could be like a friend or a family member or a coworker or even a partner. Uh, you might start with something very basic as like, it would be really helpful for me if you help me like pick up groceries from the store. I can't go to the grocery. Something really simple like that, that's tangible. Maybe the person is willing to commit to that. And from there, you can kind of scale it up, right? Maybe this person over time, seeing that the helping you pick up groceries is having some kind of benefit or add on to your life, you can maybe move that at some point to helping you clean. Maybe that can become into, well, let's get into this journey of learning about the illness together. Watch a video lecture, read an article, an interview or something like that. Maybe from there you can jump into, joining a medical appointment. So now you're going to your doctor with another person who's seeing the whole thing, and maybe they're now invested enough and curious enough in wanting to see this play out. And maybe from there, now you've built so much trust that you can start talking about, are there ways in which you can help me relocate because I need to move. I need to move to another place, and this is sort of complicated. So by then you've kind of built a consistency and commitment and different levels of commitment with you. and maybe even at the higher level here, helping you financially, right? So imagine doing that, but starting with like covering a medical expense or financial expense, which can happen. And some people will be willing to do that from the get-go, but other people might need you to, they need to be warmed up, right? And so this could be like a small heuristic strategy that could be of use in that sense.